All right, folks, Mike the Ref here from Broadcast Central here. Thanks to the We Call Sports Network here at Clandestine Society. Pardon my French, but my effing God. Well, that was an insane night. Like, folks, I'm going to throw it up to the match screen. That's the But overall, we had an absolutely insane night here of action. And you know what? Just because I'm nice, I'll leave it. Everybody say why and all that good stuff, so. I'm doing a post show, Seth. Anyway. All right, guys. This card here, 8 matches, had a little bit of everything tonight, and a lot of insanity, to say the least. But got my run sheet here, so I gotta take a look here. First of all, before we begin, I want to give a special thank you to Big Bad Boris, Sean Moore, Michael and Richard Clark, all the guys that were covering commentary tonight. Michael Richard Blaze for, if you guys check out the Win Calling Sports article as well as the Pro Wrestling Post article that just came up, God's Gift to Blogging, or God's Gate to the Bite. It's there. Michael Richard Blaze did an article about this show. And, yeah, he started this. And like I said during the intermission, 5 years I've been waiting for something like this, and it's finally come to fruition here. But enough of me rambling and giving my small talk about this. We started the night out with the above-average Joes, Aiden Adams, Kenny Stryker, taking on Cody Chimera and Chris Parrish. Cody Chimera, Chris Parrish took a little while to gel as a team, but eventually got things rolling. And of course, the defending PWA Tag Team Champions were smooth as silk in there. But in the end, there's a reason Chris Parrish is in the PWI 500 6 years in a row. Yeah, not this year, but the last 6 years before that. Hey, you guys got lights on. What the hell? My bald head is even shining even more now for some crazy reason. Chimera and Parrish ended up getting the victory there with that running knee. Absolutely fantastic match. Oh yeah, I'm live, Ben. You want to come on? Come on! Oh, everybody wants to see the day. Oh, jeez. Nobody wants to join me here. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the match I didn't want to move on to here. The dildo on a pole match. Now, I got to admit, coming into this match, I was actually nervous, scared, worried. Thank you. Great night. This match, honestly, if you are unless you're a real prude, it wasn't that bad. Mike McSugar, Dylan Stone did a hell of a job tonight at just smoothing things over and making it a really fun time in that match, the best way to put it. In the end, you got Mike McSugar getting the victory after getting a few bum holes and ending up with a little ATM action. Whichever there, I'll just leave that at that. You guys got to check the VOD to find out. From there, we had a match that basically put power against speed with Michael Allen Richard Clark taking on Son of Irish. Folks, Michael Allen Richard Clark has made a name for himself with WWE tryouts, traveling all over the world. Son of Irish made his name tonight. He did a hell of a job. Some of the stuff that he pulled off, it was absolutely a fantastic match. But in the end, power bomb off the top and then a power bomb into a knee. Ended up knocking out Son of Irish for the 1-2-3 and the victory for Michael Allen Richard Clark. And then from there, wow. Not a clusterfuck, a tribute to a clusterfuck. Now that match had a lot of interesting spots. A lot of people made an impact in that match. You had, no, let me get my list here because I want to make sure I don't miss out on anybody. Reed Matthews and Barry Grayson made it to the Final Four in that match. Fantastic job by them. They actually got eliminated by each other to take it down to 2. You had Richie Rage making his return. The hell of a job there. Titan and Andre, just 2 big bulls going at it through there. Baby T making his debut and surviving a hell of a lot longer than I thought he would. Tex Gaines, well, Tex Gaines makes his return, drinks a lot of beer, and we move on from there. The Irish Virus made his debut. Unfortunately, he got caught when he was trying to do a triangle. He had his shoulders down and got called for the 1, 2, 3. Got to keep your head up, but when you're a younger wrestler, that's what happens here. Ava Lawless did a hell of a job making her debut, taking control in there, and looking like a little bit of a veteran there with their cockiness and that. But I want to simply say that there's a couple people, as far as I'm concerned, really made themselves in the match. And folks, yes, I know there's quote-unquote personal bias on this one, but I don't give a shit. Kayla J, her self-made super kick party throughout that match, right when she came in, knocking everybody around. Shotgun Sydney, wow. Making a debut, and for what I've been told, I've been in contact with the Force Pro office during the main event tonight. Shotgun Sydney will no longer be a part of the refereeing roster at Force Pro Wrestling because he is now an active competitor. So take it as it may there. Referee Ben will be filling in that spot if you're wondering right now. And then, of course, your winner, the Canadian Goose. Who in the hell picked the Goose to win this? Seriously, the Canadian Goose, he got a good number. He got 15 out of 17, but for all the craziness that happened in that match, it's kudos to everybody in there. Normally, those kind of matches are absolutely crazy, and tonight was no different. Was a hell of a show, hell of a night. Well, then, let's move on to the second half of the show. Y2 Jack Pride versus Davio Batista. You know what? The Invitation Game, it might be one of the hardest ones to do. I know we messed up because, I was supposed to be Jim Ross. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, but I couldn't convince Boris to talk about puppies a lot, so as we got referee Ben trying to find a plug-in, there's plenty back there for him, so just directing traffic, all that good stuff you do. Everything's live, it's fun. As Jack Pride ends up getting the victory with the Lion Tamer, not the Walls of Jericho, bringing it really back old school. But credit to both men for doing a hell of a job. And yeah, the Invitation Game really lived up to his name there. From there, we had a singles match, and in my opinion, a coming out party for Zoe Sager. Did an absolutely fantastic job here. Nicole Matthews looked like she came in with a little bit of a cockiness, a little bit of an attitude, a little bit of a je ne sais quoi, but Zoe really stepped it up and did a hell of a job here tonight, and I think it was a rather spectacular match. In the end, Nicole did get the victory. As she's walking by, I'm not going to get her for an interview because everybody's too damn tired outside of me. I got a half-hour break, so. Nicole Matthews does get the win, and it's with the the rolling the dice maneuver, crossroads, whichever way you want to call it. I guess the 1, 2, 3, but folks, Zoe Sager just proved it once again tonight, so. But then our second main event, as I would call it, three-way elimination match. Michael Richard Blaze, Brandon Van Danielson. Wow, I can talk well right now. And Artemis Spencer. Wow. Just plain old wow. These guys unloaded everything, including the kitchen sink, the dog park, the cow catcher, pretty much everything possible they took care of. in the end, Brandon Van Danielson gets eliminated with a combination triangle choke and sharpshooter from Spencer and Blaze, leaving the two of them going one-on-one. And folks, god damn, those guys were going at it. That must have been a good 15 minutes after the first elimination. They were still going at it. In the end, Artemis gets a cannonball onto a draping Blaze on the top rope, comes down to the canvas, and ends up going up and hitting a spiral tap. I haven't seen that in Alberta since AJ Styles was here like 4 or 5 years ago. Gets the 1, 2, 3, but none of those guys have anything shameful to say about it. Michael Richard Blaze just continues to be spectacular. Artemis Spencer just proved once again why he's dominant. And, yeah. Oh, my God. Thaddeus Archer. Just a second, folks. I want to hear something from him. I unplugged everything, but there's lots on the wall there. There's a couple here if you want.
Can you...
Ah.
Can you do that? I can't reach there.
I got people
Ow.
that are half dead, being batteries
Ow.
charged.
Ow. Ow.
I was just getting to that match.
Ow.
Is that pretty much all you can say right now?
Ow.
What the hell were you doing trying to get in a ring in a death match?
Take care of my client.
Well, they took care of you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go, Thad. You got to get back.
I gotta see the medics. I hurt.
That sums that up, folks. Wow, double headache there. Sorry about that, folks. The winner of the clusterfuck. Hey, you're here. You know what? You might as well talk.
All right.
What'd you think of the show tonight?
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm going to get myself in the shot here. I thought that was one of the craziest shows I've ever been to.
And the other question I have for you, what's in your right hand, the fact that you took out Tex Gaines the way you did?
He disrespected me. And I am a goose. I don't know if you've ever been on YouTube there, but there's plenty of videos of geese squaring off up against a whole herd of cows. And, I saw Tex Gaines there, and I thought he said something about motherfucker or motherfucker, so I decided to knock his ass out.
Wow.
All my respect goes to him, too. And 100%, 100% every ounce of respect goes to Sidney Thompson, his son, Shotgun Sidney. That, like...
You can go ahead and swear. It's all
the
good.
people booed the fuck out of me when I pinned him, but that kid, he works hard as a motherfucker, and he is the toughest guy I've been in the ring with in a long time. All the props go to him, man.
He made his name tonight. That's
He
for
made
sure.
his name tonight, that clusterfuck. Hopefully, people are going to be talking about the Canadian Goose and honking all over Alberta, but Sidney Thompson deserves his props.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Goose. I know you want to go celebrate.
100%. I clearly have already been celebrating, but yeah, thank you, Mike Malowany. Thank you to MRB. Let's talk about.
All right, make it quick.
We're going to make it quick.
Go ahead.
On my podcast, Monday Night Shaw, I talked about Alberta Mania. What you saw here tonight was Alberta Mania. And hopefully it happens again. The promoters can put aside their childish bullshit and we'll get even more guys on this.
We're not getting involved in that.
Honk, honk, honk.
I don't want to start getting politics involved in this damn show, let alone this podcast. Get out of here, Goose. Go fly north or something. Anyway, that main event, folks, you just got to see it. I'm not a deathmatch fan. I'll be the first to admit it here, but these guys put their heart and soul into it. You saw what the manager ended up looking like. These three guys are battered, bloodied, and all over the place. Like, we've been doing this for about 15 minutes. The guys are still in the ring trying to sweep out the ring. My God, they're going to be here for a couple hours doing that at this pace. But in the end, Colton Kelly gets the victory, and wow. That's pretty amazing. Now, just to let you guys know, I'm going to wrap this up here finally. The video that is online currently is going to be dropped very soon, whether it be tonight or tomorrow morning, as Boris is trying to practice the bell now. However, the video will be available on demand in the future. No, that's already unhooked. You can have this if you want.
All right.
Any last thoughts before I wrap this up?
What are we talking about?
I'm just wrapping it up right now.
This was a very, very special night with a very, very special number of talent from Western Canada, and I think we showed what we have here, and I'm hoping that a lot of the bigger companies around the world will take notice, but nonetheless, if not, we'll just keep this secret to ourselves and we'll just keep kicking ass.
Well, two things I'd like to let people know about. Number one, this will be available on demand and will be shared out. And number two, I got the preliminary numbers in right now.
How's it look?
A typical show for Alberta will get normally 200 to 300 views.
That's true.
We're at over 1,600
Beautiful.
currently. So
beautiful.
I might extend this out till tomorrow morning. I haven't decided yet, but either way, the video is going to be taken down, and then it will be available on demand because I got to do a little patchwork fix up.
Technical wizardry.
Yeah, it's the stuff you do to make the PWA DVDs look so great.
It's a long time.
Make sure you pick up. Hey, plug your stuff.
pwwrestlingca.pivotshare.com if you want to check out all the PWA libraries, some good stuff on there featuring a lot of the talent you saw tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that, by the way.
No worries at all. And don't forget, Force Pro Wrestling is available on YouTube. Soon to be available on the Win Column Sports Pivot Share channel as well. So they're actually going to have wrestling plus sports. So, and you never know, I might finally convince Boris to share some stuff with me. Maybe try and get him some money out of this.
I like money.
Fair enough. Well, any other thoughts about tonight? I'm freaking exhausted.
I was really looking forward to this and hoping it was going to be a success, and it absolutely was.
Absolutely. And folks, Clandestine SOC on Twitter, let them know if you want a second one.
I want a second one.
I know you want
a
second.
third and a fourth and a fifth.
I want more, but we have to. You guys have to let us know that you want more.
For sure.
The Clandestine Society isn't just us. It isn't just the wrestlers. It isn't just the people here tonight. The Clandestine Society is all about you, the viewer who is watching this tonight. Without you guys, this is not going to succeed.
MRB.
Hey, whoa, that's the guy we need to talk to here.
We're
just doing the wrap-up show here.
We're closing down the post show. I just want to get your thoughts on what a absolutely fantastic night this was.
I think it's the craziest idea that anybody around here has ever had, and thank you to everybody that worked on this and everybody that watched this and everybody that came tonight, and just I loved every second of it. Thank you guys.
And the fact that
the
fact that you worked on 2 broken ankles, like seriously.
We're trying to.
What can I say?
That's true. He is dumb.
Oh wait, sorry. This is like Tuesday.
Sheik Akbar Shabazz, can you step in here for a second?
I'm almost scared to see this here, folks. But
Now, I don't think that Alberta has seen a match like that in a long time. You put your body on the line. How do you feel after the deathmatch main event?
I knew it was going to suck going into it. And it sucked doing it. I'm glad I did it, though. But I don't know if I'll ever do another one. But I probably will. I don't know. It was fun. It was different. It was just, I don't know.
All right. That's what else can you say, right?
What else are you supposed to say? We went in there. We beat the shit out of each other. Nobody lost their eye or teeth busted out, which was the only thing I cared about. And, yeah, we're just still here.
all right. Well, go enjoy some beer and try and calm down and eat some hamburgers and.
Donaire.
This chick brought me a hamburger. It was her birthday, and the beautiful lady came, skipped her birthday party. She came here, brought me a burger, saw like 2 minutes of the match, and then she took off.
Wow, that's commitment.
Yeah. But, I mean, the burger was cold, so.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks, Sheik.
All right. Thank you, Sheik.
All right. We're going to wrap this up here, folks. Boris, any last thoughts?
It was everything I wanted it to be and more.
And folks, just check out on social media here. There's a lot of stuff coming up in Alberta. I know that our next broadcast here on Backbreaker Media is actually going to be tomorrow from Beercade, where we're going to be covering the TLC pay-per-view. join myself, Chris Parrish, Spencer Love, and Anthony from WrestleSode. He's joining us for the first time. He's up here for Clandestine. You might as well enjoy it. He's from Calgary. We won't hold that against him.
Calgary, great man.
Ugh, I knew that was coming. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up as we're getting people taken off. Big Bad Boris, Mike the Rep, thank you very much for joining us on the post show here for the Clandestine Society.